Bring the pressure. 4 sacks, air mail 3 to 5, and the rest for 150 is what we can do.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Wait, where's that play? Okay, I can't find it. We'll start with this then.
There we go, back man. 59, left to 59. Heavy on the end.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Where is the... Take a time out.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, yeah. No, wait, that's not it. Fuck it. I gotta pick something. Fuck it, pick this. Oh, shitty start, shitty start.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Oh, what is that, Carson?
Incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Let's go. I don't think you got it, sir.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
He had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On the run, it's Pumphrey. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. Cook.
Oh, pick up the block, Irv. Pick up the block.
Up to the 41-yard line.
That's a touchdown.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
That's
and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Rush in, rush in. Right back, come on.
On 2nd down, Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
On play action, Wentz. He's got Curse. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the bunker and picked up the first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 37, check 37. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Here now come the Falcons. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Hey, Zoo.
Now Ryan on first down.
Pick that. Pick that off. Pick that off. That's a pick six. That's a terrible read. It's a pick six.
It's always a battle. Who's
It's a terrible read.
Down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Terrible read. He rewarded it. That was a pick six.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And out now come the Eagles. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Maybe this is it. It's all right.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
This is it. Got in my way, Alshon!
Down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Alshon, get out of
So
my
now
way.
then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
22. Watch the screen. Watch the
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to take a
What
shot.
throw was that, Carson?
And that is
What kind of throw
incomplete.
was that?
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared. Alert 3. Any weapon. Mark 22.
They'll give to Cook out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
A reminder, one more game on the Week 2 docket, and it's a good one from MetLife Stadium. Plenty of storylines in this one. OBJ's return. You've got Mayfield and Darnold, first 2 QBs taken last year. Browns and Jets. That's 8:15 Eastern tomorrow night. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Base.
It's Pumphrey on the toss. He'll get only a couple up to the 22.
You know what we're doing.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run with Pumphrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone.
Let's just score before half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get a touchdown before halftime in this game. We're very confident about that. We got to score. We got to score. But if we do that, we might win. I feel very confident about that.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
You got to stay in bounds for that, Alshon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Switch it, come here, switch it. Jumper. Switch.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch the screen.
That's complete right around the 8.
Oh, my God.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown Eagles.
Should have had it on the first play.
Alshon Jeffrey. In the final seconds of the first half, there the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground.
That's not what I did. Okay, come on. Adjustments. You got to let me adjust. That's not what I was in. And you know it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Push him back. Push him back. Check.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Hey, Mike 51. Here we go. Check.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Avante.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball.
It always looks
he knew
good.
This was
it's
trouble.
not there.
The
it looks
second
good.
it was leaving his hand.
It looks good, though. It looks like it's there, but it's not.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And Cook has it, left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Wentz now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz.
Oh, it's not. There we go. There we go.
And now look at this. Big
He
game
played a little
and a
bit.
fumble.
Saw cover 2. Played a little bit further back.
I could hear
but it's all right.
and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
First down, here's the run with
Good
Cook.
block. Touchdown.
And he is into the
Good
end
block.
zone. Touchdown.
Good block. Good block.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point.
Oh, I might miss that. Okay.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott
He's
on
not
to kick it
scoring
away.
again. We know what we're doing. He's not scoring again. All he got is
This
the
field
big
a few yards
plays
into the
that I
end
get
zone.
overly aggressive. We use them play conservative and play
And he'll
good.
get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Ito Smith.
Bro, that edge is dead. You're not getting that off again. You're not getting that off again. I'm telling you now, you're not getting that off again.
Well, we saw
Try
him trying
something
to get it to the outside,
dead.
trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Well, the second
lucky.
down throw
You
on
lucky.
target.
You
And this
lucky.
will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Wait! Gun! Hey, watch the screen! Watch the screen! No!
To throw is Ryan. gets into his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Come with something different now, fam.
As he'll punt it away
Come
for the
with something
second
different.
time.
You gotta
Let's take it
switch
on the
it up.
25. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, check. Here we go.
To throw, it's Wentz. And this is
Good catch,
Hurts with
Pat.
it, right side.
Good catch.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I didn't get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock.
Almost, Val. That's a
Unless, of
stiff
course,
arm.
you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your phone.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. 11 yards there. 1st down. They come out here in the eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run for it with Cook.
Oh, pick it up. Okay.
No, he lost the football.
All right.
And the offense
Okay.
will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
All right, we've got to stop him one more time, probably. He's not scoring again. Told him he's not scoring again.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
We get it, Pat.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. They go play action here on first down.
I disagree. I disagree.
You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake.
Into the grounding.
That means you can make a big play against them.
And a flag comes in.
I got the pocket. Guy gets a rule. It's a rule. You got to be outside the pocket when you throw it away. It's a rule. It's a rule. It's a rule. That's a bummer. That's a bummer for you.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Ryan to throw.
Got him.
Looking for Jones, and it's
got
intercepted.
Him. Did he lurk it? Did he lurk it? Picked it off in the game and reversed it. Oh, I told you what scored again. I told you.
Throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in.
I told him.
And in a big way.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start the drive with Cook.
Look at Dalvin. Look at Dalvin fighting for his
job
yard.
to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Wentz.
Oh, you got to cut earlier than that. It was open. You got to cut out. You got to cut out. It was wide open.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback.
Threw it too early.
Guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence.
That's on me. That's on me.
He's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take a big turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They run it again with Cook. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple.
Oh, no!
Inside the 35.
Oh,
the 30.
no!
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we got an Eagle slow.
Hold on. As a player, I cannot make changes to my team's depth chart. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. All right.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hopefully he's not out. Sorry, he's going to call cover 3. He's going to call cover 3.
The Eagles on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Just time it right this time.
Here's Wentz to throw.
I would take that.
And he connects with Ertz. And he got first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
You've earned a rest. You've earned a rest. We're going to win this out without you. We're going to win this out without you. Let Jordan Howard get some time. You've earned a good rest. We appreciate you. Look, Boston Scott's in the game. We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That was scary, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared. A little scared.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
A little scared.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
But look at Boston Scott make the most of his opportunity.
Inside the 15.
Look at him make the most of his opportunity.
17 yards and a first down for Philly. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Get in there, Zachary.
And he's brought
that's not a touchdown.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
You're not calling my timeouts. I want this play back. We should have scored on this one.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
All day, dog.
That's caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Braxton Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
You would have dropped that,
Braxton. The Eagles
Braxton.
had 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Back 25. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Hey, we had to get a sack. We had to work. We had to break it eventually, right? We had to.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching.
Wasn't as pretty as last week, but we still learning the game.